Waffles. Saint Waffles. Waffles. Saint Waffles. It is time once again for your daily suggested serving of waffles.
Hello and good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Glad to have you all here. We are waking up with waffles on this Friday morning. So welcome in, let everyone join in. We are continuing our Nuzlocke challenge that we had started previously. And I thought it would just be a nice morning to just chat with everyone, talk about what's going on, and just have a good day as we kind of start getting through the day. So welcome in, hello, hello. We're gonna go run back and heal really quick, and then we're gonna continue on to the next gym. Turn down the sound, it's already too loud. On the topic of too loud, there was, what is this, Electroweb? That could be pretty good. Bug Electric. Let's drop Absorb. We don't need that. And we got Nightshade. Does damage equal to the user's level? No, we don't need that. The local park was all done up super nice for Japanese festival, so I went out there to go do some pictures really quick this morning, and I was interrupted by my picture taking because there were a bunch of teenagers there. And that is how I officially know that I'm old now, is that I just don't like running into herds of teenagers because they're so unpredictable. You never know, are they going to be screaming? Are they going to run around and do something? Are they come and harass you? Are they going to just ignore you? What are they going to do? So that is how I officially know I am old now, is that I don't like running into wild herds of teenagers. Especially because this was early in the morning, right? Like, what are they doing out this early? I guess it's late for them, early for me, because I get up early for work, but that is how I know that I am old now. Something else I learned, I think I'm finally starting to understand the idea of haters. Because you see all these people who are like, oh man, these haters out here just be hating. And you're like, you're 15. Why do you have haters? What is causing you to have haters? But as I'm slowly growing on social media and slowly growing on YouTube, I have more and more just had random people coming on to my page just to hate. Haters do be that way. I finally understand it. I'm a part of the in crowd who has haters, who have people who randomly come and just be complete jerks for no reason. For no reason. The most interesting one, there was a game that came out called Ravensbound or Ravensworn. I don't even remember anymore. I was super hyped for it. I was really excited for this game. So when they released a demo, I was like, oh, I'm gonna play that demo. I'm really hyped up for this game. I really want to play this game. And the demo ran terribly. So I made a video about how my experience wasn't that great and the game didn't work that well. And this person came on and was just like, this is exactly what I hate about new TikTok creators and new content creators like you, is you just want to come on here and leave your brain behind and complain about things. Why didn't you take the time to fix it rather than complaining about it? And this game, last time I checked, has horrible reviews because it is poorly optimized and does not run well on anyone's computer. So I tried, telling him, like, hey, other people are experiencing this problem, and while yes, no one game can account for all the millions of different pieces of hardware, it is on the game creator to optimize their game and make sure it runs well for people. And no, it was just full on like, you're just one of those dumb content creators who just wants to complain and complain, doesn't have any, valid thoughts, and all you just want to complain about things. I just trying to share my truth, bro. And then he got upset when I said it was the truth because me and other people were experiencing this. And I can't say his exact words because I don't remember them, but it was something along the lines of, just because it happens to you and happens to other people doesn't mean that it's true. And that might be the dumbest thing I've heard. Just because it happens doesn't mean that it's true. Very, very insightful. Thank you, haters. Dexter's here this morning. Good morning, good morning. Yes, it is waffles in the morning because I have been up since like 1 o'clock this morning, and so I figured, hey, let's get the stream done nice and early this morning, huh? How are you doing today? Chinflora. Angry? I haven't even said anything yet. I'm doing good this morning. A little tired, but I'm good. What's going on this morning? What's got you angry already? A rat doom. Work. That is a completely valid answer for frustrating you first thing in the morning. Work is definitely worth being frustrated with. I'll be in that same boat in about exactly 1 hour when I too am at work. Chardoom. Ooh. Look at that model. That is a great model. Chardoom looks amazing that way. I dare say that looks better than Charizard. That is slick. Octawilly. That one not so much. That one's not as slick. So I saw there was more Breath of the Wild news. I know Edgar posted it in my channel, and more people are talking about it. So they've been showing off new stuff for not Breath of the Wild, sorry, Tears of the Kingdom, and it looks like breakable weapons are back. Which, I mean, that instantly kills it for me. Like, breakable weapons means I am not going to be purchasing the game. I will rent it to play it, because I know chat will want me to play it at some point, but another game with horribly broken weapons that snap every 5 seconds? No, thank you. And they're adding crafting, and I don't get it. I don't get what they're trying to do with The Legend of Zelda. Legend of Zelda has never had any of these things. I get they're trying to maybe shake it up and try some different stuff, which, okay, that's good to move the series forward, but I feel like it's no longer Legend of Zelda. I feel like they've lost their way, and it's just going to turn into... I'm really afraid that Tears of the Kingdom is going to be the tipping point that moves away from Legend of Zelda, and it's just going to become another Ubisoft game where it's just like, alright, climb the towers, explore the map, do all the little things, and it's gonna lose its heart and soul. And granted, I'm not a huge Legend of Zelda fan to start with, right? Like, I played 1, I played 2, I've never played Majora's Mask, I played a little bit of Ocarina of Time, I never played Skyward Sword, played Wind Waker. Like, I'm not a huge fan, but I don't want to see the series go down the toilet, and I feel like they're just right on that precipice, that they're starting down this very dark path where eventually there's going to be no coming back from what they're doing. And maybe I'm wrong. I know people loved the Breath of the Wild. I don't understand why, but I understand that people loved it. But I'm just not hyped for it. I just don't have high hopes for this new one. And I'll be glad to be wrong. I will be very glad to be wrong. If I end up loving Tears of the Kingdom, I will be very happy to be wrong. That would probably be the happiest I would be about being wrong about a game. Speaking of bad games, I've been trying to get back into a few of the older games that I've wanted to play on Xbox and Xbox 360, like Viva Pinata and Black and some of those older games, and I came across one that I forgot. It was so bad I forgot about it, which is Too Human, a game that was so bad that you weren't even allowed to play it because it lost a lawsuit for stealing things and they were supposed to destroy copies of it. So I'm very, very hopeful to get to experience Too Human again here soon. Electagon? That thing's a little strange. I don't care for Zelda, but it's definitely got people in a chokehold. I think you're wrong. I mean, I understand that my position in life apparently is just to have bad opinions. That is who I am. My core who I am is apparently just bad opinions, and that is what I exist to give you all my bad opinions, especially when it comes to music. And apparently video games is also on that list of bad opinions, because I am the only person in the world that likes or does not like Breath of the Wild. And that's fine. I will be the only person who doesn't like it. Ooh, Shell Toe. That looks pretty good. But just remember, people loved Far Cry 2 and Far Cry 3 were absolutely amazing and beloved. And then they pumped them out every single month or every single year, non-stop, until people hated them. So, you know, it doesn't always last forever, right? Like, there are times where people get burnt out from something, even if it's really good. Because Far Cry 3 was the same as 4, was the same as 5, was the same as all the spin-offs and all the other things they did, right? They did the same game over and over and over again, and that's what people got frustrated with, was just the same game over and over again. I'm really afraid that's what's gonna happen to Legend of Zelda. And that people are gonna see like, oh, it's just the same thing. It's the same map too, right? So like, we're even closer to it being the exact same thing as it already was. No, we don't need bug bites. Alright, our Pokemon are too hurt. Let's run back and heal really quick. And let's start. I think we need to start running from everything. Ooh! A Poffing! That thing's pretty cool. Paris Coughing, I like that. I like that thing a lot. The Odd You, seen that before. Apparently a trainer I forgot to fight. One Pokemon, a Hitmonchan. Interesting. It's a Hitmontop with a Hitmonchan. That's kind of cool. It's very cool. Randomon. Let's see. Alright, we're almost done with this darn cave. And I'll be glad for it. A Foretler. I do really want to play Majora's Mask, though, and Ocarina of Time. I never got to enjoy them all the way through, and in 2 weeks, I will be able to spend money again, because Lent is almost over, and I will be able to upgrade the Switch online and get the 64, and finally I can play Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time and see what all the hype is about. Because like I played Ocarina of Time as a kid, but I'm pretty sure we never made it past like, I want to say I remember going to Goron Mountain because I remember getting the red tunic because red tunic Link is my favorite. So I remember getting that, but I don't remember getting any farther than that. I remember sitting in the town playing the Bomb Chew minigame. Yeah, we played the Bomb Chew minigame. But that's about as much as I remember from Ocarina of Time. So I'm excited to get to experience it as an adult for what it is. I just hope it's one of those things where like old games just aren't holding up as much as like they don't hold up to nostalgia, right? Even Diablo 2, I played so much Diablo 2, and with Diablo 4 on the horizon, everyone's comparing Diablo 4 to Diablo 2, which I understand people love Diablo 2, but if you go back and play Diablo 2 now, like, it's so dated, the way the game runs, the way everything about the game is just so old now that it's just not as fun to play, and I'm finding that a lot of the retro games that I pick up and play just aren't great. Metapod mixed with the Jolteon. Meteon. I kind of want to catch it just to unfuse it to save that poor Jolteon. Alright, we're back to where we were. Pokemon are full health. We should be able to do this now. Like, I remember loving the old Harvest Moons. They don't hold up nearly as well as I thought they would. Harvest Moon has definitely seen better days. Is that a legendary? It's a Smeargle mixed with the, was it the Suicune, the Raikou? That's one of the legendary dogs, isn't it? This trainer just casually pulled out a legendary? Like, that seems unfair. A lot of the old Final Fantasies aren't holding up as much either. There's just a lot of grinding. Lord Cosmo TV, welcome in. A Raikou, yes. Okay, I was right. So he's got a just casually throwing a legendary at me, and whatever that is. Did Harvest Moon ever get a sequel? Sort of. So my understanding of Harvest Moon is that there was, you know, Harvest Moon, the original Harvest Moon 64, and then at some point the studio split up, and the studio who made the original Harvest Moon lost the rights to the name Harvest Moon, so they started making a different game called Story of Seasons, which is like the spiritual successor to Harvest Moon, but then the other group kept the name Harvest Moon but went in a different direction with the game, and they ruined it. Like, I love Harvest Moon, I love Stardew Valley, I love farming simulators, I love all of those a whole lot. So there was a new Harvest Moon that came out on Switch. I was like, oh, well, I love Harvest Moon, so I don't see why wouldn't I get this new Harvest Moon? And I played it for maybe an hour. I tried, but it's bad. It's really bad. Like, the big part that frustrates me is the tutorial, and I get that when they make games for a younger crowd, that they make tutorials that are consumable, that are enjoyable, that anyone of any age can do. But it's really frustrating that they don't give you like the option to skip it or the option to do something else, because it's one of those like, we're going to treat you like you're absolutely stupid kind of tutorials where they're like, this is a watering can. The watering can holds water. With the watering can holding water, you can water crops. Crops need water. Water is important for crops. How do you get crops? You plant a seed. A seed is a plant that hasn't grown. In order to grow the plant, you need water. To get water, use the watering can. And it's hours of that. Like, horribly, like, insulting to intelligence. And, like, Pokemon tutorials are the same way. But I understand the argument Pokemon's made for kids. Okay, I get that. But, like, and I get that some game is going to be everyone's first game, too. I understand that to a degree as well, right? Like, every kid growing up is going to have, this is going to be my first game ever. And for some kids, Pokemon might be the first game ever. So I understand the idea of a tutorial has to be anyone can pick up the game and play it. But, like, kids aren't stupid. They can learn. They don't need your handheld. Back in the day, games didn't have great tutorials and kids figured out how to play them. I even made a video about how Mario, the original just Mario, had a wonderful tutorial, and it doesn't even have a tutorial. It teaches you how to play the game through the environment. That was wonderful, and kids figured it out and played it and mastered it and loved it. I don't think kids, even if they've never played a game before, need this hand-holdy, like, did you know you can hold water in the watering can? Like, I think they can figure it out. I think a kid can see that and say, okay, the watering can. Like, I was playing Pokemon. Pokemon came out in, what, 95? So we got it when it came out. So I was 4 or 5 when I started playing Pokemon. And, like, I don't remember reading anything. I figured it out because that's what you did, right? You played the game and you figured it out as you're going. Games are a lot more involved than they were back then, and that's a fair point too. I mean, the complexity of, like, say, World of Warcraft compared to playing, like, Centipede is definitely much different. So I do agree to that point that yes, the games are a lot more complex and have a whole lot more going on. I think they go overkill with the tutorials. And, like, I'm so thankful for Gamefly. Someday, I'm going to get Gamefly to sponsor me, because I'm going to talk so good about Gamefly. I realized how much I stopped playing new games, because, like, I will play a new game for an hour or two, but I'll get so fed up with, like, the story and the tutorial and everything else that it's just, like, I won't be able to enjoy the game, because it takes too long to start enjoying the game, and I'll just give up before I can get any farther in it. So Gamefly lets me just rent, whatever game. There's no risk. If I don't like it, I send it back. I'm not out any money, which is wonderful. So, like, I tried Callisto Protocol, and I just got that game. I played it for maybe an hour and a half, and I'm returning it already because it's just like, it's boring. The story's boring. The gameplay's boring, and I'm still in the tutorial. Like, it's still trying to teach me things. And it's like, if I need to watch a 2-hour movie and play a 5-hour tutorial to understand your game, then I'm not going to do it. It's so frustrating. And then you look at games that are absolute masterpieces, like Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley doesn't have a tutorial. Absolute masterpiece of a game. Binding of Isaac. No tutorial. Absolute masterpiece of a game. Even super complicated games like Metal Gear. I don't remember Metal Gear having much of a tutorial at all. Granted, Metal Gear's more on the side of, oh, you want to play a game? Well, first you have to watch a 10-hour movie before you can start playing the game, but I don't remember these horribly long tutorials ever bothering me before, but here we are. Oh, excuse me. Ooh, a Rattata. That's an interesting fusion there. Alright, I'm done. I'm done with this cave. Let me out of this cave. I'm sick of the cave. And I'm pretty sure I've explored all of it, so let me out of this cave, please. I'm done with the cave. Why is that thing not affected by electric? Isn't the Emperor Penguin thing a water type? Ancient power? No, we don't need ancient power. Alright, excellent, you're in. Dark Side of the Moon has done his job. A hop ass. Nintendo would be very upset to see that name in their game files. Alright, what do we got last? A Vibrathorn? What the heck is that thing? Well, it's dead, whatever it is. Alright, got a star piece, so... Do I have a repel? I'm mostly just sick of all the random fights. Did I happen to pick up a repel? I did not. Okay. We need to figure out where we're going. Because, obviously... It's got the Duotar. It's got a little knife. Look at this little knife. Alright, so where the heck are we going? I don't remember getting lost in this cave before. But somehow we got lost in here, so... I'm also excited for Lent to end because I really want to go see the Dungeons & Dragons movie in theaters. I've heard nothing but great things about that movie, so I'm really excited to see what the Dungeons & Dragons movie is going to be like. It's getting great reviews. I wish there was an AMC theater near us, because the AMC theater is running a promotion where you get like a Dungeons & Dragons mug, and they've got a D20 for a like popcorn holder. And usually I don't like getting extra junk, because you can see behind me there's too much junk in my house, but I really want the D20 popcorn holder, but apparently none of the AMC theaters near us are doing that, and I'm not going to drive hours and hours and hours for a popcorn holder that I'll probably only use once and then throw away. So I'm also excited to see Cocaine Bear. I'm really sad that I missed Cocaine Bear. I really want to see that one, so there's a couple movies that I'm sad I missed out on, but you know, I've definitely felt the growth of Lent. The reason why I give up spending things is because I spend too much money too easily, right? I get too much junk too fast. So it's really nice to be able to resist just buying everything that I want to. The one exception to that might be I'm really tempted to get the new Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra just for like the cameras are amazing. And like I never thought I would say this. My phone's got 128 gigs of like space, and that's not enough. Like as a photographer, I use so much space that I need to upgrade to like having a terabyte of data on my phone because I just have so many pictures and so many things. I heard it was trash? The D&D movie or Cocaine Bear? Or both. I don't remember this cave being dark. You heard Cocaine Bear was trash? You know, what the heck is that thing? Ecklang? I don't expect Cocaine Bear to be good in the sense of, like, I don't expect it to wow me with an amazing story that I've never heard before or something like that, right? Like, it's a movie about a bear that does a bunch of drugs and runs around. It's gonna be like on the same level of what's that movie called? Velocipaster. Like a movie about a holy father who turns into a velociraptor when he's angry. Like, it's one of those B-rated movies that you don't expect it to be good, like watching a masterpiece movie, but rather it's so bad that it's good. That's what I'm hoping for. I hope that it's like the so cheesy, over the top bad that it's fun that way. That's what I'm hoping for out of it. If it can't do that, then I'll be upset. Because, like, if you're gonna make a bad movie, right? Like, you gotta lean into it. You can't go halfway through, because then you're just stuck with a bad movie. And we've already got enough bad movies polluting Hulu and Netflix and all that, so it's a very certain kind of bad that it needs to be. But if it can't do that, then yes, I will be upset. Kind of on that topic of bad movies, or movies that are so bad they're good, I've seen that Killer Clowns from Outer Space is starting to make a comeback. Like, I've seen it the last few times at Spirit Halloween. They've had, like, the little ray gun or something from the movie and, like, a few masks from the movie. And they're making a game based off of it. So I think that's going to be the next, like, classic old school movie that I want to watch, is Killer Clowns from Outer Space, because it's starting to make a comeback. I will be right back. I need to use the restroom. Let me give y'all the be right back screen. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. We can continue. But yeah, Killer Clowns from Outer Space is one that I missed, and I'm really excited to hopefully see. That is a great Pokemon. A Manris? That's a Lapras mixed with, is that the Manatee Pokemon? Like, I love the coral reef on its back. That is a great design. That is almost as good as the Chardoom that we saw. Alright, this is bad. We're confused. And we're hurt. We're no longer confused. Alright, let's heal up Excellent. Since that's the Pokemon doing like 90% of the work. Interesting, I can use Soft Boil to heal other Pokemon too. Very interesting. Killer Clowns from Outer Space is a good one. I'm really hoping it's a good one. I know that it's a golden oldie, but I also know like all these old movies that everyone says I just have to see have not been good. Like, I know I've already ragged on it a million times, but Indiana Jones was just awful. So I'm really worried that everyone's telling me that it's really good and that I'm going to watch it and be super disappointed with it. I am going to try though, because Emmy said, so I'm listening to Emmy. I am going to try Temple of Doom to see if I like Temple of Doom more than Raiders of the Lost Ark. So I will give one more Indiana Jones a try. I will give that one a go. And then, trying to think what I need to watch next. I think Top Gun is probably the next one on my list to watch, because I know that Top Gun had like the new one that just came out, Top Gun Maverick. So I think it's time to watch the original Top Gun. I'm sure you'll find a reason to hate it. I don't try. I don't try to be that person. I'm not trying to find a reason to dislike these things. I just think that a lot of these things people have nostalgia when they're watching and enjoying, and they're not really as enjoyable as people seem to remember. Alright, we're gonna grab a fossil. And hopefully we are out of this cave now and forever, and we'll never have to come back into this cave ever again. I like the Rattata. Its face is a little off, but I like the Rattata. It's kind of like with music. I don't intentionally go into these rants and different musical bands trying to hate them. It comes out that way. It's not my fault. Alright, new route, new Pokemon. What are we gonna catch? What are we gonna catch? A Dragomander. I like the Dragomander. Let's catch it. Oh, it's coming for me. The Dragomander is a little weird, yes. I think it's the forehead. It's making its head a little bit larger than I'm used to, but I like it. I like the Dragomander. Alright, it's asleep. Let's catch it. Nice. The Lizard Dragon Pokemon. A Dragomander stores an enormous amount of energy inside its body. The flame wavers when Dragomander is happy, and it blazes when it's enraged. Alright, Dragomander, since we're talking about the clowns, you can be clown. I could have had the Kyolette! No! Oh, we were so close to. Look at that thing. Look at the legendary Diglett. It's horrible and wonderful at the same time. Apparently Diglett's mixed with, oh, this is not good. Okay, I can't swap Pokemon. All I can do is hope to get away. I can't, okay, so I can't swap, I can't run. I think it's going to kill me. We got so lucky. We almost just lost Curse. We just got incredibly lucky. Like, luck the likes of sea that no one has ever seen before. Alright, let's take out Misty. We've accidentally leveled too much because I messed up on the first gym. So let's go take out Misty. And hopefully she's not holding any legendaries. That's like 3 legendaries we've had to fight in this a whale loan. Very effective, not very effective. Takedown? There we go, that's better. No, we don't need round. Sendine. That thing's got a pretty adorably derpy face. Alright. Darkside, you're up. We need a swap. Let's put Darkside in. A Ferrado? Should be able to one-shot that. Actually, you know, it looks like I didn't over-level too much. That's level 19, so I'm sure Misty's Pokemon are going to be right in there as well. Let's see, we don't need Roar. Alright, Misty. Okay, Misty's still water Pokemon. 2 Pokemon. We'll do Darkside and Excellent. Alright, here we go. Totorino. I can see it. That looks pretty good. Easy. A Tentac. It's another legendary. A Tentacruel with a Suicune? This is some terrible luck that we're fighting all these legendaries. I really wish we could have got the Kyogre Diglett thing. It's an abomination. It stood no chance against us. Alright, let's go fight Blue's Pokemon. Red, whoever I'm fighting. Have they announced who the new Pokemaster is going to be now that they're getting rid of Ash? I know there's a new series, and I saw that they were talking about the new series. Do we know who the new main character is going to be and what Pokemon he or she's going to use? Alright, let's see what our rival has caught. And he's got a legendary too? Why does everyone have a legendary but me? I feel uncomfortable that thing just tickled me. I don't know how I feel about that. Ooh. Woo! 3 times. And a critical to finish it. Way to go, Darkseid. Yes, Clown. Learn Dragon Rage instead of... Smokescreen. Poco. Alright, we need to swap. Excellent. Come take this out. Don't remember the new character's name? Alright, Double Edge. Take down the Poco Loco. Okay. Doing okay. You don't need Pursuit. A Duion. Oh, that's the one. So the Duion is what I should have grabbed instead of Dark Plume. Dark Plume was terrible for me to grab. I should have gotten this one. Let's heal. Automatize. Okay, it made itself faster. Excuse me. Alright. What do you got up your sleeve? What's your last Pokemon? A Weerona? It's like some sort of horrible slug. Darkseid wants to learn Slash. Yes, let's learn that instead of bite. No, we don't need Fury Swipes. Oh, Curse is evolving. That's not terrible. Yeah, learn Sword Dance. That looks really good.
We shouldn't have fused him. We made him twice as powerful, twice as deadly!
Dragomelion looks super good. Yes, learn Fire Fang, please, instead of Ember. That is pretty nice. We got one really good looking one. My spider curse reminds me though, for some reason I got onto the side of TikTok, YouTube, whatever social media. I'm on like spider social media now, and I keep getting people coming across my page who are trying to convince me, and I'm gonna disclaimer this, do not try this at home, I do not endorse this. But all these people are trying to convince me that it is completely safe to handle Black Widows. That as long as you just hold your hand out and don't touch the Black Widow, you can let it crawl all over your hand, and that it's completely safe and normal to hold Black Widows in your hand. And I don't believe them. I think they're liars. I understand that spiders don't bite unless they feel threatened. Okay, sure. That's not a reason to put the Black Widow in your hand. That's pretty horrible too. The Magibot, ooh. It's not a reason to put the Black Widow in your hand. I don't see, even for educational purposes, I just don't see it. The Drift Barrel, that's pretty cute. And like, I understand the tarantula side of it, right? Because like tarantulas don't typically like have a whole lot of venom, right? Their bites are just big fangs, and so it hurts. Or they can like throw spines at you that irritate your skin or get in your eyes and are annoying. That I can understand a little bit more to a degree because it's not potentially life-threatening. And I know that the whole like Black Widow bites aren't as bad as everyone says. Okay, they may not be life-threatening anymore. They may not be life-threatening if you can get to a hospital fast enough, but it's still an unnecessary risk. That thing's pretty horrible. A tartar? Howtar? So I don't know how I'm going to get off of it, but I definitely don't want to watch any more people handling spiders. No, thank you. I don't think... I would never willingly pick up a spider. I don't see myself ever willingly picking up a spider. No, I can't think of a single good reason that I would ever pick up a spider. Zero. Or like the people who put the boa snakes around their neck, the constrictors, and it's like, oh no, it's completely safe. Like, it may be, and maybe that snake loves you, but all it takes is one little squeeze and it's got you. It's an unnecessary risk, and maybe that's the problem. Maybe I'm too risk adverse, that I don't take unnecessary risks in my life, and maybe that's my problem. But I don't see that as a problem. I don't often see myself saying, you know what, I need to take more risks in my life. I don't have enough risky behaviors. I don't see myself having that conversation with myself. Madrio. That was a pretty good one. Alright, we're almost through all the trainers. So many trainers. A smear tick? Ooh. I don't like its eyes. No, not a fan of that. A rampa choke? Alright. One more. We're gonna fight one more trainer, and then we're pretty much done for the day, because I gotta go get ready for work. No, I don't want to learn Gastro Acid. No, I don't want to learn Fury Swipes. Alright, give me my nugget. A Fora Pluck. That's kind of cute. I dig it. Alright, give me my nugget. Thank you. And now we have to fight Team Rocket. A Mytar. That's pretty scary looking. Down it goes. Send in for alligator. Let me put you out of your misery there for alligator. Yeah, let's knock that thing unconscious. It looks miserable. Lucky wants to learn Stockpile. Nah. But Swallow, that heals you, right? Oh, you need Stockpile to use that one. Well, I didn't learn that. No, we don't need Spit Up either. Alright. As we move towards the end, we're going to read from the book as we have started doing. See if we can continue where we left off last time. We were talking about you, the Seeker, God, the Seeker. The ultimate reality you seek, which is present in everything you reach out to, has also been called by many names. The most common name for this ultimate reality is God. You are so bound to God that without Him, you would not live or move or have your being. You are so bound to God that if you did not sense His presence in some way, you would view life as pointless and cease to exist. God, the divine lover who found you. Meanwhile, as you seek God, God seeks you. The Vatican II Dogmatic Constitution on Divine Revelation expresses it this way. The invisible God from the fullness of His love addresses men as His friends and moves among them in order to invite and receive them into His own company. As a Catholic, you are called to seek and find Christ, but you did not begin this quest on your own initiative. The initiative was all God's. All who follow Christ were once lost, but were searched for and found. God first found you and made you visibly in His baptism. What He seeks now is that you seek Him. In a mysterious way, your whole life with God is an ongoing quest for each other by two lovers, God and you, who already possess each other. And as always, we will end with our prayer. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Thank you, Lord, for this blessed day. As we wind down on Lent, as we come to the end of Lent, continue to offer us fruitfulness as we grow closer to you, Lord. Be with all those who are struggling with mental illness, and we pray for those who have no one left to pray for them, those in purgatory. Finally, a special prayer today for the Pope, who is currently in the hospital with a respiratory infection. Lord, help the Pope to get better, a healthy and speedy recovery, so that he may celebrate this Easter, so we may all grow closer to you. All this we pray in the name of the Father, and Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Well, thank you everyone for joining today with Waking Up with Waffles, doing an early morning stream. It was good to have you all here. I appreciate everyone coming by, chatting, all the likes, follows, all that. That's all super helpful as well. Thank you so much. We will see you tomorrow morning for our early morning stream on Saturday. Have a wonderful day, have a blessed day, and we will see you soon.